Hey, everybody, and welcome to a much different episode of World of Horror. I thought I would make a tutorial video because I recently learned how to make a character and ended up making one, Mr. Vacuum Man. This guy. It was very quick and very easy to do, so I figured to just sum up what I know in a quick video. I've already got a concept in my mind for character, but I'll start with the basics for those who do not know them. So, World of Horror, over the past few updates, like 5 of them I want to say, but I don't know the exact number. They added the ability to make mods in the game pretty easily. The mods are split up in 3 folders, which are character, custom, and mystery. So you can see inside the World of Horror folder in Steam, there is this folder. If you look at extra content, you can see these 3 folders and the original custom content stuff for the characters. That would be here. Which would be here. Char, Terret, Puppet Chan. You'll see these Ito files. You can actually rename the Ito file into a TXT, literally just changing its thingy. And you'll get a file like this. This is all a character is. As you can see, it's not very big. It's just 3 paragraphs of text. The first part is just the character's primary stats: strength, dexterity, perception, charisma, knowledge, luck. The next section, it's got the pictures of the actual character art, the base character art. Then over here, there's the description that shows up in the character select screen. This little hashtag is actually the game's code to hit enter, basically. So you can see there's 2 enters over here, 1 enter over here, which is probably important to try to copy this format. Then you have a thing called perk packs. What are perk packs? Well, if you look in the extra content folder, there's a custom character perk packs.txt, which explains all of the perks. You got Skilled Butcher, which gives fresh meat, and Sharpening Stone. Sharp type weapons get +1 damage. For whatever reason, you pick 2 perk packs instead of just picking the perks individually. I don't know why the game creator did this, because that does not really make sense to me. Why wouldn't you just have a list of perks, right? It is what it is. I'm not sure. You might be able to add 3 perk packs. I haven't really tested it out. What I did for my other character, I sort of had a vague idea for it, and then I looked through these perks to sort of refine the idea. In general, I think it makes sense to build the character concept off of the perk packs. You can look at this TXT file in the World of Horror / extra content. And you can get the World of Horror local files by just right-clicking the game on Steam in the Steam library, then manage, browse local files. In any case, that's the perk packs part. You then get to the next part of the character. This is more of the visuals. These are the little PNGs that go over the character file or over the character image when the character's hit certain thresholds. So low stamina, low reason when you put on the ritual mask, etc., 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 etc. I'm not sure if you need all these. You might be able to get away with just the low stamina, low reason. But if you want your character to change like the ones in the game do, you need to just make a bunch of little PNGs, which we'll get into in one of the next sections in the video. On the final two things, we've got starting bonus and linked events. So the starting bonus is additional thingies that can go into your character. With Tarot Girl, it's the occult signs perk and an item. If we were to look at Puppet Chan, she starts with 15 funds and an energy drink. I imagine if you wanted to replicate Haru, it'd be type A, item, cigarettes, type B, status, nicotine withdrawals. For my own character, I actually started him with an injury and an item. There's a linked events thing as well. Every single time I've tried linked events, it has crashed the game. So I don't know what the dealio is with that. I'm sure there's like a way to do it without it crashing, but if there is, I don't know what it is. So yeah, that is the basic basics. So I'm gonna create a new TXT file and just call it character Ba-chan. It's gonna be like an old lady, so I think that'd be funny. And I'm just gonna take my vacuum character and I'm just gonna copy the entirety of it and put it in Ba-chan. I don't know if it's 2 A's or 1. I guess I'll just call her Hanako. Why not? For now. My concept for this character, I think it would be funny to do like a charisma luck character with her. Like she's just very lucky. I'm even putting luck at like 10. But she's got very trash stats other than her charisma. I'm gonna create a folder. It's just gonna be Ba-chan, the 1A, so things are nice and inconsistent. And I'm going to just replace the Vacuum Man part with Ba-chan. For the sprites, all the sprites will be contained in the Ba-chan folder. And this is how it finds that file for the game. So she's going to have a lot of charisma, a lot of luck, very low stats otherwise. I think I'll even like bump her charisma up but lower her perception down. This is going to give her 1 perception in Harbinger of Doom mode though, which is maybe not the greatest. Maybe I could just lower her knowledge actually. Just gonna call her Hanako for now. Pretty sure that's the name of like the toilet ghost, which is not the greatest. But, you know, I don't know that many Japanese names. For description, I guess we'll just say she heard terrible rumors while gossiping with her neighbors. Now she can't back down. Or no, now she's in over her head. ... For the perk packs, I was thinking of having like shopping related ones. Because I noticed there's this obsessive shopper, which is quick spender, buying an item lowers doom by 2, and big spender, chance for refunding 1 fund after buying an item. Though part of me thinks I might be able to get away with just putting that in her base character sheet because her stats are so god awful. if that were the case, then we need to think of other perk things to get. I could see the me time. It makes sense. You know, it's old lady, she just loves bathing. Something. Core strength would be pretty funny. She's not a thief. Maybe smooth talker. Smooth talker, me time, and then we'll just give her the obsessive shopper perks by default. It'd be good. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So perk A will be me time. Perk B, pack B will be smooth talker. Just gonna double check the spelling. I'm sure if you fuck up the spelling, it will fuck up the thing. Then we can replace the thingies here. Just gonna remove the linked events for now. So I believe these count as statuses. So we're gonna want to just, I guess, copy them directly. Boom. Boom. And I think I'll even try adding a third one. And start her off with 2 or 3 extra funds. I'm just gonna double check if that's how it's in the blank character. Yeah, type A funds, name A15. Cool. Bachan has even worse stats other than charisma and luck than the blank character, so she's going to be a little bit of a pain. I think the funds make sense. And I think that's basically it for the character itself. The next step is going to be to make all the art files for Bachan here. So I'm just going to copy some of these. I like working off of a base. Where is it? Paste. I'm going to open it with Krita. We can get started on that. So this is not the original file, I believe. Yeah. You don't have to edit in Krita. You could edit this in Paint if you wanted. The only important thing is that you have Pixel Brush and Paint has Pixel Brush. I like to just grab and edit a file. This dude I edited with friggin' what's-her-face, Puppet Chan's images to begin with. I say edited, I drew over it basically. So I think it's important just so that you get like the same like size. If we look at the canvas size, it's 195 by 164. It's got like a green background. Guess we'll just get started. I may or may not just time lapse myself drawing this. First things first, I'm gonna just kind of like create a blank slate. Then probably make the shoulders less wide. It's supposed to be a lady. Okay, there we go. There is our Bachan in the flesh. The rest of her should probably have a little outline. There's probably more cleanup I could do, but that is the basic concept. This is one of many files that we're going to have to make. You could probably just like copy over image files from another character and just have them look identical if you didn't want to bother with this process. It's not too hard though. So the next one that I think is pretty much necessary is to get her in-house picture. The green, probably should have said this earlier, counts as transparency. So I'll save this. So the next one that we're going to copy over is char house. This is not only the image that's in the house, but it also is the one that will show up in the character select screen. It's a much bigger image. I think I might be able to get away with just copying over some amount of this, so I will do so. Because I don't want to be here all day. There we go. That's image 2 done. So the next step would be to get her little chibi done and the icon done as well. There we go. That's the chibi done. I'm going to do this basically for every image, except for the status ones, which I should probably show at least one of them on screen before we move to the next part. Video. This little icon shows up in the character select screen. It's a very small amount of pixels, so it's very hard to show what the character is. I just kind of fiddle with it until it looks vaguely like character. Like this looks kind of like her. It's got the little thingy, you know? The little jacket. Yeah, that looks about right. Save that. Now for the other ones, what I tend to do is I look at the characters, what these files are called. Oh, we need to do fucking back too. Oh, I'll save that for later. So I see status, broken nose, status, crestfallen, right? So I usually create a new layer and then edit on top of the other layer. So because this is the broken nose, we can have like blood splatter, right? That looks like a broken nose to me. Let me double check. Is the broken nose like in a void of green? It is, yeah. So then what we would do is we would take this underlayer and fill it with green. Then I would merge these layers and save it as, I think it's status broken nose .png. Then if I were to minimize this shit and double check status broken nose, then we look at Bachan status broken nose. because I basically copy pasted all of the other text file into here, I know that anything that's in this folder, I'm going to have to make a copy of in the other folder. So the next one is status crestfallen. I'm just going to put a break in the recording and do the rest of these on my own time. So I'll see you guys in the next part. Alright, I've done all the artwork stuff. So, this character is basically done unless I fuck something up. You can see all the little art files, the statuses, and whatnot. So the next step is to basically move the files into the game itself. I like to take copies so that I can easily edit the stuff and don't run the risk of losing it, you know? So I pasted the character. Just going to do a quick double check. Yeah, everything looks fine. Assuming my prediction is right that you can add these custom statuses without it, or I say custom. You know, the extra character status thingies. The perks. Should be good. Now I'm pasting in the art folder. It's got all of these. And we can start up World of Horror and see if it crashes. I'm not going to do a whole run. Boom. There she is. She's in. Doesn't necessarily mean it's working yet. Guess I'll just do Hunted by the Cult. Do Harbinger of Doom. So we can see her Harbinger of Doom stats. Okay, we got no crash yet. However, found a new item. Big spender. Did I fuck it up? One sec. Let me look. Character, Bachan. Oh, I did. That's so unusual. It creates an item even though the item like can't be opened. Does the status work at least? Okay. And all her stats look good. She doesn't have funds. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, one sec. Let me just edit the files real quick. So you can just convert the Ito file back into a TXT and fiddle with it that way. It looks to me like you can't have a type C, but you never know. It could just be that it might just be because I fucked up the one. It had a knock-on effect, fuck up the other one. Now I convert this back into an Ito file by renaming it. Boom. I can launch the game again. Bachan returns. I guess I'll do it on not Harbinger of Doom so I can have the dollary dues that you start out with normally. Alright, so she's got 4 funds. You absolutely can't add 3 things. Good to know. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Because I put in a B outfit, you can see the B outfit works. If you don't have a B outfit, it crashes when you hit the B button. Obviously, I'm going to do the A outfit. Okay, so let's add a map. So we are at 2% doom, which means it does actually work. Guess I'll get some dog treats. We got +1 funds, so that also worked as well. So her perks work, which is neat. I don't think she'd necessarily be too hard of a character. Definitely not like the easiest character either. I mean, well, she does have fame, so she's probably a pretty reasonable all-rounder. In any case, that is how you make a custom character. I think anyone can do it. All it takes is time. Really, the thing that's most pain in the ass is the creating all the our assets. But I ended up doing it in like an hour or so. I was just listening, like, well, I mean, you guys were there, but in the second half, I was just listening to someone's like fucking Skinwalker story, which is pretty hilarious. It's a process you could do at home. Yeah, that's all there is to say. Except, of course, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more World of Horror. Goodbye!